Hello everyone, welcome to my channel BMB Gossip 24. After 30 years, Taylor confesses shocking truth to Ridge, reveals Steffy's actual paternity. BMB. Ridge stands at the window, staring out at the ocean, a glass of scotch in his hand. His jaw is tight. The front door opens quietly. Taylor enters, hesitant, clutching her purse like a shield. Her eyes are already wet. Taylor. Ridge? He doesn't turn. Ridge. You said it was important. That it couldn't wait. That it changes everything. Bitter half smile. That usually means trouble. Taylor swallows hard, closing the door behind her. Taylor. It's about our family. About Steffy. That makes Ridge turn. His entire body tenses. Ridge. What about Steffy? Tears slide down Taylor's face before she can stop them. Taylor. I have to tell you the truth. The truth I should have told you 30 years ago. Ridge's eyes narrow. Ridge. Taylor, what truth? She takes a breath that sounds like it hurts. Taylor. Ridge. Steffy. Steffy might not be your daughter. Ridge's glass slips. It shatters on the floor. He just stares at her, as if the words can't compute. The room feels smaller now. Ridge's chest heaves, eyes burning into Taylor. Ridge. You're lying. Taylor. I wish I were. Ridge. No. No, Taylor. This is some twisted reaction to everything we've been through. Our history, my mistakes. Taylor. This isn't about Brooke. Or our marriage. Or your mistakes. This is about mine. Ridge takes a slow, dangerous step closer. Ridge. We raised that little girl together. We buried her twin. We watched Steffy grow up. We fought for her, we bled for her. Do not stand in front of me, after 3 decades, and say she might not be mine like it's. He chokes on the next word. Taylor. A test was done. Before. When I was pregnant. Ridge blinks. Ridge. What? Taylor. I thought I knew the truth. I believed I did. And then. I chose to believe what I needed to be true. I buried everything else. Ridge. Start at the beginning. Now, Taylor. She nods, breaking. Flashback. Steffy is at the desk, going through numbers, when Taylor stands in the doorway, watching her daughter with a strange, haunted expression. Steffy. Mom? Hey. You okay? Taylor. You look so much like him. Steffy. Like Dad? Taylor flinches almost imperceptibly. Taylor. Why yeah. Like your father. Steffy. Is this about everything with Dad and Brooke again? You're thinking about the past? Taylor forces a smile, eyes glassy. Taylor. I'm always thinking about the past, sweetie. That's the problem. She steps in, brushes hair from Steffy's face, her hand lingering as if memoizing her. Taylor. There's something I've needed to say for a long time. Something I've been afraid of. Steffy. Mom, you're freaking me out. What is it? Taylor swallows her confession back down. Taylor. Not yet. Soon. I promise. She kisses Steffy's forehead, tears threatening to spill. Taylor. I'll tell you the truth, or I'll lose you forever. Ridge. You're shaking. Sit down. Taylor. No. I stand in this. I owe you that. He stares at her, furious, afraid, confused. Ridge. Who? Taylor frowns. Taylor. What? Ridge. If Steffy might not be mine, then whose daughter is she? Who did you sleep with? Taylor looks like she might break in half. Taylor. Ridge, please. Just, let me explain. Ridge. You had 30 years to explain. His shout reverberates off the walls. Taylor flinches, then nods, absorbing it. Taylor. His name was Bill. Ridge freezes. The room goes dead silent. Bill sits behind his desk, closing a file. Liam stands opposite, mid-conversation. Liam. I told Steffy I'd pick up Kelly next week. She seemed distracted. Even for her. Bill. Steffy has a lot on her plate. Forrester, kids, Finn, she's a fighter, but everyone breaks eventually. His phone buzzes with a text. He glances at the screen. It's from Taylor, we need to talk. Tonight. Bill's eyebrows lift slightly. Liam. What? Bill. Nothing. Just a ghost from the past. Liam. Dad. Bill. Go home, son. We'll talk about Kelly tomorrow. Liam leaves, uneasy. Bill stares at the text, something dark and buried flickering in his eyes. Bill. 30 years. And she finally wants to talk. Ridge is stunned. Rich. Bill? Bill Spencer? Taylor. It was before everything. Before Dubai, before the hotel, before Brooke. That night, we were both lost, both angry. You had gone back to Brooke. Again. Rich. Oh, so this is my fault now? Taylor. No. No, Rich. It's my fault. I made a choice. A terrible one. And then, I found out I was pregnant. Rich's nostrils flare, his voice raw. Rich. You told me they were mine. Our miracle twins. You swore. Taylor. I believed it. I needed to believe it. The doctor said. There was a test, Rich. Rich blinks like he's in a nightmare. Rich. You had a paternity test and you didn't tell me? She nods, shame washing over her. Flashback, int. Hospital room, 30 years ago, day, young Taylor. A younger Taylor sits in a sterile office, hands folded, as a doctor speaks gently. Doctor. The initial markers, they suggest a probability that the child may not be Rich's. Taylor's eyes flood with tears. Young Taylor. What are you saying? Doctor. We can run more comprehensive panels, but I thought you should be prepared. You mentioned there was another man. Taylor shakes her head violently. Young Taylor. No. No, it has to be Rich. It's always Rich. Doctor. We can repeat the test. Sometimes early screenings. Young Taylor. Destroy it. Doctor frowns. Doctor. Dr. Hayes. Young Taylor. Destroy the file. All of it. Run the test again. Make sure. And this time. I don't want to know if it's not Rich. Back to present. Taylor. I told them to run the test again. They did. And the second time, the markers were inconclusive. There was overlap. They couldn't say definitively. Rich. So you picked the answer you wanted. Taylor. I picked the life I wanted. With you. With our children. Rich. You let me mourn my daughter, our little girl, with Bill Spencer's blood in her veins and you said nothing? Tears rolled down Taylor's face. Taylor. I was going to tell you. So many times. When Steffy was born, when Phoebe died, when you and I tried again and again. But every time, I looked at you, and at her, and I couldn't do it. Rich. So when, Taylor? When did you finally find the courage? She winces. It's a knife and she knows she deserves it. Taylor. Now. Because Steffy's about to make decisions about her family, her life, and she's doing it under a lie I created. Rich. And you think blowing up her entire identity will help? Taylor. Truth always comes out, Rich. I couldn't risk her finding out some other way and hating me more. Rich laughs bitterly. Rich. You don't think she's going to hate you now? Taylor flinches. Finn is on the couch with Steffy. The kids are asleep upstairs. There's a gentle, quiet intimacy between them. Finn. You've been distant all day. Talk to me. Steffy. It's Mom. She was off. And then she said she needed to tell me something huge. Life-changing. Finn. About your dad? About the past? Steffy. With my family, it's always about the past. Half smile. Honestly, it feels like we're cursed. Finn. You're not cursed. You're Forrester. They share a small laugh, but Steffy's eyes are distant. Steffy. It just feels like everything I stand on keeps shifting. First Dad, then Mom, then my marriage, Liam, you, Sheila. I don't know how many more earthquakes I can take. Finn pulls her close. Finn. Whatever it is, whatever your mom has to say, we'll handle it. Together. She nods, but fear lingers in her eyes. Ridge is pacing now, his world crumbling. Rich. So what? You think Bill knows? Taylor. No. I don't think so. I never told him. He didn't know I was pregnant. I walked away before anything could become real. Rich. But the timing, Taylor, if there's any chance. Taylor. There is more than a chance, Rich. That's why I'm here. I can't keep pretending Steffi is unquestionably yours when there's a real possibility she's Bill's daughter. Rich's fists clench so tight his knuckles blanch. Rich. I will kill him. Taylor. No. You will not make this worse. I did this. Not Bill. Not Steffi. Me. Rich. He slept with you knowing how broken we were. He used your pain. Taylor. I wasn't a victim that night. I made that choice. I own it. Rich looks like he might explode. Rich. And what do you want now? A medal for finally telling the truth? Taylor. I want our daughter to know who she really is. And for you to know what you're asking her to build her life on. Beat. Rich. She's my daughter. Taylor. Biologically, she might not be. Rich. I don't care what some test says. I raised her. I loved her. I'm the man she calls dad. Taylor. And that will never change. But you deserve the truth. And so does she. Rich looks at her, wounded beyond words. Rich. You destroyed us, Taylor. Again. She breaks, sobbing. Taylor. I know. Bill stands by the window, city lights behind him. The door opens, Taylor steps in, fragile but determined. Bill. Doc. Taylor. Bill. Bill. When I got your text, I thought maybe you shot me again. Emotionally this time. He smirks, but it fades as he really sees her face. Bill. You look like the world ended. Taylor. Maybe it did. I don't know yet. He steps closer. Bill. What's going on? Taylor. I told Rich. Bill stiffens. Bill. Told Rich, what? She hesitates, then dives. Taylor. About us. Back then. That night. And about Steffi. Bill's eyes darken, confusion mixing with dawning horror. Bill. What about Steffi? Taylor looks up at him, terrified. Taylor. There's a possibility that Steffi is your daughter. Bill recoils like he's been punched. Bill. No. That's. Say that again. Taylor. There is a real, genetic possibility that you are Steffi's biological father. Bill stares at her, silent. Something cracks in his usually impenetrable expression. Steffi's phone buzzes. A text from her mother. I told Rich. I need to see you. It's about your life. Your father. Steffi's heart drops. Steffi. Finn. Finn. What is it? She hands him the phone. He reads. Looks up. Finn. Do you want me with you? Steffi. Yes. Please. She grabs her keys, her breath shaky. Rich is alone now, staring at a framed photo of Steffy as a little girl. He traces her face with his finger, hollowed out. The door opens. Steffi and Finn rush in. Steffi. Dad? Mom said. She stops. The look on Rich's face terrifies her. Steffi. Dad, what happened? Rich turns slowly, eyes bloodshot. Rich. Your mother had something to say. Something she should have said a long time ago. Steffi's gaze bounces between them. Taylor, now back in the doorway, looks wrecked. Steffi. Mom? Taylor. Steffi. Her voice breaks. Taylor. Please, sit down. Steffi doesn't. She can't. Steffi. I'm not sitting until someone tells me what's going on. Finn gently takes her hand. Rich looks like he might come apart. Rich. Your mother had an affair. With Bill Spencer. Steffi's whole world tilts. Steffi. No. Shakes her head. No, that was years later. Me and Bill, and the stupid stuff with Leoman. Rich. Before that. Before you were born. Steffi stares at Taylor, betrayal dawning. Steffi. Mom? Taylor. It was one night. I was devastated, hurt. Your father had gone back to Brooke. Again. I never thought. Steffi. You slept with Bill Spencer and never told Dad? Or me? Taylor. I thought. I hoped, it didn't matter. That you were Rich's child. That the question was. Steffi. What question? Taylor swallows. Taylor. Steffi, there's a chance, a real chance, that Rich may not be your biological father. The silence is deafening. Finn's grip on her hand tightens. Steffi's entire expression fractures. Steffi. No. No, that's... Dad, tell her she's wrong. Tell me she's wrong. Ridge opens his mouth, but nothing comes out. Steffy. Dad. Please. He looks at her with utter devastation. Ridge. I don't know anymore, princess. She nearly collapses. Finn catches her. Bill paces like a caged tiger. Taylor watches nervously. Bill. You're telling me for 30 years, there was even a possibility that Steffy was mine and you said nothing? Taylor. I was terrified. You and Ridge, the Forresters and the Spencers, the war it would start. Bill. Newsflash. Doc, there's been a war anyway. Taylor. And I didn't want Steffy to grow up as a bargaining chip. A weapon between two powerful men. She deserved better than that. Bill. She deserved the truth. He stops, eyes haunted. Bill. Does she? No? Taylor. I told Ridge first. She's with him now. I'm going there next. Bill. No. I'm coming with you. Taylor looks panicked. Taylor. Bill, that's not. Bill. You should have told me. You should have told both of us. I'm not sitting this out. He grabs his coat, jaw set. Steffy paces, tears streaming. Steffy. My entire life, everything I am. Was this some kind of twisted family hobby? Lying about paternity? Ridge. Steffy. Steffy. No. Don't Steffy me. This is my life. My identity. You had a test, Mom? Taylor. Yes, but it was inconclusive, Anne. Steffy. And instead of telling us, you what, picked your favorite father and rolled the dice? Taylor sobs. Taylor. I chose love. I chose Ridge. Steffy. Yeah, well you didn't choose me. Ridge winces. Finn steps between them. Finn. Okay, everyone needs to breathe. Steffy. Don't you dare tell me to calm down right now, Finn. I don't know if the man who raised me is really my father, or if the man who tried to destroy my family might be my biological dad. There's a knock at the door. No one moves. It opens. Bill steps in with Taylor trailing anxiously behind. Steffy's face drains. Steffy. Oh, my God. Bill's eyes are softer than we've maybe ever seen them. Bill. Steffy. Ridge. You have some nerve showing up here. Bill. You think I'm staying away after hearing this? Not a chance, Forrester. They square off. Steffy steps back, overwhelmed. The air is electric. Bill. Is it true, Ridge? Did Taylor tell you there's a chance Steffy is my daughter? Ridge. This isn't your house. This isn't your family. Bill. If there's even a chance she's mine, it absolutely is my family. Steffy shuts her eyes, pain radiating. Steffy. Stop. All of you. Just, stop. Finn puts a steadying hand on her shoulder. Finn. Steffy, sit down. Steffy. No. I am not sitting down during my own identity crisis. She looks between Bill and Ridge. Steffy. So, that night. You two. You just what, fell into bed? Taylor. It wasn't like that. Steffy. Oh, I'm sorry, was it meaningful? Does that make it better? Bill. Steffy. I had no idea. If I'd known. Steffy. If you'd known what, Bill? That your obsession with me later might have been some twisted instinct? Bill's face contorts with guilt. Bill. Don't. Don't do that to yourself or to me. I never pursued you thinking. Steffy. I know. I know you didn't. That almost makes this worse. Ridge steps closer to Steffy. Ridge. You're my daughter. No matter what. Steffy. Are you? Or did you just get cast in the role because Mom couldn't face a lab report? That lands like a blow. Ridge swallows hard. Finn. There's one way to know. To end this. They all turn to him. Finn. I'm a doctor. I work at the hospital. We can do a test. A real one. No destroyed files. No inconclusive conveniently ignored. Just the truth. Silence. The word hangs heavy. Truth. Bill. I want it. Ridge. I don't need a test to know. Steffy. I do. They all look at her. She's trembling, but resolute. Steffy. I need to know who I am. I need to know if I am who you all told me I was, or if my whole life has been built on a lie. Taylor. Steffi, baby, please. Steffi. Don't baby me. Not right now. You had the choice to know. You refused. I won't refuse. She looks at Finn, eyes pleading. Steffi. Can you do it? The test? Finn. Yes. I can arrange everything. He looks at Ridge and Bill. Finn. But I'll need both of you to consent. To give samples. No interference. No destruction. No secrets. Ridge and Bill lock eyes. 2 alpha males, 2 potential fathers, 2 lifelong enemies. Bill. I'm in. Ridge. Over my dead body. Everyone tenses. Steffi. Dad. Ridge. No. I will not let some lab decide if I'm your father. Bill. You scared, Ridge? Afraid you might lose something that was never really yours? Ridge lunges. They nearly come to blows before Finn and Taylor get between them. Finn. Hey. Hey. This isn't about you two marking territory. This is about Steffi. Steffi steps forward, voice shaking but strong. Steffi. If you love me, either of you, you'll do this. You'll let me know the truth. Ridge stares at her, broken. Ridge. Princess. Steffi. Please. Don't do to me what you both did to your other children. Don't weaponize me. Don't use my life as a battlefield. Bill looks gutted. Ridge looks destroyed. Ridge. If the test says I'm not. He can't finish. Steffi. You'll always be the man who raised me. But I need to know. Dad, please. Ridge closes his eyes. When he opens them, they are filled with tears. Ridge. Fine. Fine. Do the test. Bill exhales slowly, a mix of hope and dread. Bill. Let's do it. Finn nods. Finn. I'll call the lab. We can draw samples tomorrow. Steffi trembles. Finn pulls her into his arms. Ridge looks like his heart is being torn out. Taylor quietly sobs. Bill watches Steffi like he's seeing his entire life rearrange itself. A sterile, bright space. The tension is suffocating. Steffi sits in the middle of 3 chairs. Ridge on one side, Bill on the other. Taylor and Finn stand nearby, watching like it's the edge of a cliff. A nurse walks in with forms. Nurse. Mr. Forrester. Mr. Spencer. If you'll sign here, we'll begin the process. Ridge and Bill each take a clipboard. They sign, never breaking eye contact with each other. The nurse takes the forms and leaves. Ridge. Whatever that test says, you're my little girl. Bill. And if it says otherwise? He looks at Steffi. Bill. I will spend the rest of my life making up for not being there. Steffi just nods, overwhelmed. Finn. I'll make sure the results are handled discreetly. No one sees them until we're all together. The nurse returns, holding a tray with vials and needles. She looks at Ridge. Nurse. Mr. Forrester, we'll start with you. He rolls up his sleeve, jaw tight. The needle slides in. A vial fills with blood. Then Bill. The same. Another vial. The nurse labels them carefully. She turns to Steffi. Nurse. Miss Forrester? Steffi hesitates for the briefest moment, then offers her arm. As the blood fills the vial, the camera zeroes in on the 3 tubes, side by side, each bearing a name. Labels. Steffi Forrester. Ridge Forrester. Bill Spencer. The nurse gathers them, places them in a container, and walks toward the lab door. The camera follows the container as it passes through the door, into the unknown. Finn. The truth is coming. Taylor. And when it does, nothing will ever be the same.